Today we will tackle ways to save money on life insurance. Let us address the elephant in the room: cost. Cost is the biggest reason Americans give for not having life insurance, according to a recent survey by financial services research organization LIMRA. But it shouldn't be. Life insurance, especially a term life insurance policy, is often a lot less expensive than most people think, according to LIMRA's findings. And that coverage is essential, especially if you have a home and a family you provide for, sometimes, even if you don't. Choose a term life insurance policy, not permanent insurance. There are a few times permanent life insurance is called for, most notably if you have a complex estate or special needs dependents. But most people just need a plain vanilla term policy, which has a hard expiration date, no cash value component and, as such, is significantly less expensive. If an agent pushes you to consider a permanent policy, get a second opinion from a qualified financial planner. Term life insurance is adequate for most people. These policies cover you for a predetermined amount of time, such as 10, 15 or 20 years, with a fixed death benefit and often fixed premiums. Those premiums are generally lower than whole life insurance. Buy in bulk. That's right, buying a higher face amount, meaning death benefit amount, of life insurance will give you more bang for your buck. When you buy more coverage, the cost per $1,000 of face amount goes down. For example, buying one $300,000 policy is cheaper per $1,000 of coverage than buying two $150,000 policies. Buy sooner rather than later. Why? The cost of life insurance goes up with age, and the number of insurers willing to work with you might shrink depending on your health history. So if you need life insurance, now's the time to buy. Work with an agent who can pull quotes from multiple insurers. It'll save you time, you won't have to request quote after quote from individual insurance companies. Plus, an experienced agent or broker can identify which insurers are more amenable to shoppers with your health history and profile. Find a policy that suits your needs. The two main forms of life insurance are whole of life insurance and term insurance. Term insurance is normally offered at a lower price than whole of life. This is because it only lasts for an agreed upon amount of time. This means that your insurer will not pay out if you die after the period ends. Whole of life insurance on the other hand is the most expensive form of insurance. This is because it guarantees a payout should you die at any point. Each one of these types comes in various different forms. To find out more, check out our guide on the different types of life insurance. Don't waste time shopping across brokers. Brokers and agents can't discount rates, whether online or face-to-face. Life insurance prices are regulated, so the rate an independent broker shows you for MetLife is the same rate you'll be shown anywhere, including if you went directly to MetLife. If you find a broker you like, stick with him or her. Otherwise, comparison shopping across brokers will do little more than waste your time. Sidestep tax. Life insurance is not subject to income tax but can be affected by inheritance tax. The best way to sidestep this is to have your insurance policy in trust. This is simple to do and can be done by everyone. There are no reasons not to do this. Disclose all health issues up front. By being transparent about your health history, you'll get the most accurate quotes and save yourself a surprise down the road. Even if you don't think the issue is important, like slightly high blood pressure that doesn't require medication, or sleep apnea, it's likely to be discovered in the underwriting process and might affect your premium. There's another good reason to disclose everything up front. If you do, your agent can match you to the most competitive insurer. Some insurers, for example, are more accommodating than others for people with diabetes, or who have a family history of cancer. Be aware of additional extras. Many insurance companies attempt to sell add-ons to their life insurance policies or increase costs due to mitigating factors. One of the most common of these is critical illness. If you have a critical illness, then you are likely to pay much more for a life insurance, so many policies offer additional cover for things like this. Many of these can be useful, but you should think long and hard about which ones you opt for. Quit smoking. Why? It will save you a lot of money. Seriously, a recent Policy Genius study of the healthiest states found smoking has the highest impact on life insurance premiums, 342% increase. If you get life insurance while you're a smoker and at some point quit smoking, you can request a requalification for non-smoker rates after you've been tobacco-free for at least 12 months. You'll have to do the medical exam again, but it will probably save you a lot of money. Speaking of which, get quotes from different life insurance companies. As with all insurance products, the best way to save money is to shop around. Get quotes from a few different life insurance companies, and compare what you get for the money. Don't make decisions based on TV commercials or flyers that come in the mail. Of course, cost is just one factor to consider when purchasing life insurance. Make sure your life insurance company is financially stable by checking its ratings with AM Best or Standard & Poor's. If you find rates are too high for the amount of coverage you need, buy what you can now. Think about taking out a joint policy. Many couples take out joint life insurance policies because the rates are much cheaper. The reason for this is that these policies work on a first-to-die basis. This means that whichever partner dies first will be covered by the policy and the other will receive the payment. It is important to remember when considering this type of policy that the remaining partner may want to take out a new policy once this one ends. If this is the case, then they will probably have to pay a lot more because of their increased age. Take the medical exam. Sounds like a hassle, we know, but A, the paramedical exam isn't that bad and B, opting for a non-medical exam is going to cost you. Insurers have to account for the added risk of not having a comprehensive snapshot of your health, so premiums for these policies are generally higher right out of the gate, even if you're not in perfect health. You're better off taking the exam, improving your health and then retesting a year after the policy has been in effect to see if your insurer will lower your premiums. Pay annually. We know, easier said than done. However, if you can swing a year's worth of payments, you'll save money, because insurers add on extra fees when the premium is paid month to month. Some company discounts for paying annually are as high as 8%, which can add up. Take the life insurance medical exam. Many companies offer guaranteed issue and simplified issue life insurance policies, which promise to provide coverage without a medical exam. That may sound convenient, but those policies cost far more than an underwritten policy if you're healthy or even have some medical issues. Filling out the tedious life insurance application and taking a life insurance medical exam will most likely pay off in lower premiums. Look for a guaranteed level term premium. The premiums paid for the policy won't increase during the term. It's more expensive to buy life insurance when you're older, so by buying young and getting a guaranteed level term life insurance, you'll be able to average in the cost of those later years immediately. This will protect you from having to deal with higher premiums later on. We look at your current financial and family situation and your plans down the road and figure out the optimal amount of insurance to buy. Plus, we don't do cold calls or share your name with anyone, so you can use the results however you like.